What's happening, YouTube? Good morning. Yeah, for me it's morning time, so excuse me the way, what I'm saying, man. Just getting out of bed, right? So I got that message right now, in the morning time we have theta state, we have special brain waves, and then sometimes um, a special clarity, and we should not immediately disturb this by going to worldly things and distract us. Okay, anyway, morning time. Yeah, you know, I want to make a video today about understanding, innerstanding, and overstanding. And while these words can be used interchangeably and they overlap, and please take it with a little bit of humor what I'm saying. You don't have to take it like the truth, but it's useful actually. Everything I do is useful. Every philosophy I adopt, every belief I adopt, everything I do in my life is like I, you know, like eat that information. Like it's like eating. You read a book, you take in a philosophy book, anything, any information from the world. You make your own thoughts. You get inspiration, and you know you give away 99% of everything, and you say, all right, that doesn't fit for me. But what you keep, it should serve you. Otherwise, you you know you take in things that serve something else, but not you and not life. I'm all about life, right? I'm still Rasta. You see my dread? All right. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's happening? YouTube. Okay, understanding is the basic term, we all know it, and that is what you need at school. The school, by the way, yeah, the school just needs you to understand. And again, I said it before, the school, it prepares you for what society wants to do with you. It does not prepare you for what you want to do in society. Okay. Um, yeah, to understand, you need a basic understanding, basically, of a subject, of a topic, and you have to be able to repeat it on a superficial level. So, I also said on a former video that there are levels. Like, sometimes you think you understand something, and then when you try to explain it, you suddenly wonder, hey, I thought I got it all. But it's not so easy to explain actually. I don't get the sequence. I don't really understand it deeply. When you try to explain something, you sometimes figure out, oh, I thought I could do that easily, but it's not that easy to explain it. And then while you do it, talk about what you do and why you do so. While doing it, you explain it is even harder. And then the next level is when authorities are around who are masters at this craft as well, or have a good idea about it, whatever kind of authorities, elders, people you respect. Yeah, we do that, we respect them, man. And then it's even harder because you might get nervous, you might feel, ooh, you mind games. But this is great situation to grow, leaving comfort zone and still do it, stay calm, composed, believe in yourself, and do it. Explain it. Show them. Yeah. So these are the 3 levels, right? Doing it your own, it's the most easy. Explaining it is a little bit harder sometimes, and then doing it while authorities are around and watching you doing it, and they might be critical to you, and you still do it, you know what I'm saying? So nobody can question what you do, mate. Okay. And then we have these other terms. Let's start with innerstanding, And innerstanding means a really deeper understanding of things. And it means that you can use that what you have to its full potential, and the full potential is hidden in the beginning. You think you understand, and yeah, you understand, but you don't understand. So there is another level to it, another level of use as well. And yeah, for me, to be honest, I mean, I was to Jamaica in 20 years ago, and I think they used the term there already. So I heard that term back in my life several times. I mean, in Jamaica, they definitely say overstand, But anyway, I did not really understand anything, right? Because I thought, all right, there is that term, but yeah, that's it. I did not get understanding, but recently I felt it, I feel that there is deeper understanding for certain things, and that is when you get stuck with something, when you pursue something, when you deeply think about things for longer periods of times. We tend to think about something, Google it, talk to ChatGPT, and then we think, okay, now we got it, or we don't. But that's it. But big thinkers like Nietzsche, right? Yes, Nietzsche. Big thinkers anywhere, not only Nietzsche, all the big thinkers, they take time. They think one thought for weeks. They go to the mountains, they go in isolation. They carry the thought with themselves. They walk with it. They bring it up a mountain. They go down a valley. They think in the night. They think in the sunlight. They sleep over it. They think in the morning time. And then probably they talk to other people. And then they observe nature. And at some point it's possible to suddenly get an understanding, and then suddenly everything makes sense, and you can put that thing to another level, right? So this is understanding, believe it, it's possible. Okay? And then we have overstanding. Overstand? Yeah. And I also, I heard definitely in Jamaica. I'm not I do not remember correctly about the understanding, but overstand, And I didn't think it has a special meaning, but this is the power of words. You can give every word a unique and useful meaning. This is why linguistics and philology and poetry are actually mighty tools, because they create your conscious reality, and your conscious reality is your reality. So the words and the skillfulness you can use words create reality. And what I'm saying is, you can bend words, you can invent a new word if you need it, and use it. And yeah, overstanding means that you... So this is what really, overstanding, I just tell you now what I think, how you could use it the best way. Because if we have the 3 words, understanding, understanding, and overstanding, we better distinct them and give everyone a unique meaning so we can use them more effective, okay? And I already have covered the two first, and now we are at the third, the overstanding. Okay, now let me get to the point, sorry. Overstanding means you understand the topic. So this is the prerequisite, Understanding is the basic thing of all the three. So you understand it, you could understand it. And there might be other people involved in this case, like, somebody's doing something and you just think, man, I overstand it, I stand over it. I could understand it, I could invest mental energy to understand it and innastand it, and yeah, basically it means you do want to invest a minimum amount of energy. You stay away from that, you stand over it, you leave it below you. You say, man, I overstand this, So, yeah, it's a little bit a different thing, If you understand it, you are more committed, more involved, and it simply does not have that quality of standing over it. Yeah, But you can evolve my concepts of these three words. Feel free to use words the way you want. Forge your own tools. This is the spiritual realm. And it's, I repeat things. Everybody says we don't wrestle with flesh and blood, and we don't. Back in the days we did it without knowing this term. I didn't know that passage of the scripture. But I did it, I feel it, because I am that person. Naturally. I don't have to read a book in order to be who I am. But then I get the knowledge, it comes to me. People telling it to me, we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. And I say, yeah, I never did that in my life. I understand this, I understand this, I live this. Yeah. But then there is spiritual warfare. If we don't wrestle with flesh and blood, there is spiritual warfare. And it's very good to train your body. Like Bruce Lee said, when we're talking about fighting, oh baby, you better train every part of your body. But when we do spiritual warfare, then baby, you better learn the importance of words. You can tweak them. You can forge them. You can bring them into positions. You can skillfully arrange them. You can intone them. Vibration is important. Alright, man, this is the first part of the video, it's done. But if you're still feeling like you need enlightenment, I'm giving you a bonus, 20% more is in the package now today. And this is a German story. Because probably you're not from Germany, you're not in this area here, and we have things to share. Here, we have things to share. Really, for real now. A story that we tell children. It's not that, it's not that well known, like every child has to hear this story, but it is very well known. It's on Wikipedia and stuff. It's called The Baron Münchhausen. I say it in German now. Baron Münchhausen, which is a baron who is called Münchhausen. And he was, it's like a almost like a fairy tale. It's a story for kids, and he is a baron, and he is having all kinds of adventures and doing crazy stuff like riding a cannonball. These are the more fancy things he does, and he lies a lot. But yeah, it's a story for kids, and that's all fine. But he did one thing that is absolutely comparable to what we have to do when we have this painful waking up, when we leave a dysfunctional unit of abusers, when we understand of whoa, what did I grow in? What kind of people have gathered around me? And we go out, we go in isolation. God takes us out and says, man, I protect you. I got something better for you. I take you out, I'm saving you. And then, we basically find ourselves in a swamp. And Baron Münchhausen, he tells stories, lies, but he tells one story where he drags himself out of the swamp by himself. And we have to do exactly this, actually. He had that long hair, and he dragged himself out of the swamp. When he was in a swamp, he saved himself by dragging him out, like if it was possible, take yourself up and put you to the side and bring you to safe land. And I say this because of the high vibration. I said you can intone words, you can give them vibration. And the thing is, once we get in out of the wicked, the wicked people, and we start to understand, innastand, and overstand. We need to overstand a lot in order to leave this behind. Because this low vibration, this is why we go to isolation. Because God wants us to save our high vibration and to recreate it. And this is indeed something like, Baron Münchhausen is inspiring for that, because he dragged himself out of the swamp. And it is actually not easy. But this is exactly what we do. We have destiny helpers. I'm very thankful for all that helpers that I really have. But the internal processes, we do them alone. It's like Frodo, who has to carry the ring of the Dark Lord Sauron and destroy it. He has destiny helpers, mighty destiny helpers, When there is a Balrog to fight a huge demon, it's not Frodo who fights the demon. There is this magician Gandalf who will do this for him. But the internal processes, facing the fears, that is all done by yourself alone. And this is how you also have to raise your vibration by your own. And the wicked people will do everything just to stop you, First they wanted to push you over and push you in the swamp so deep that you never come out. They wanted to break you. They wanted to kill you. But now that you're back, now that you dragged yourself out of the swamp, the next worst thing they can do is to stop you, is to keep you on the low vibration. And don't focus too much on that. You need to look in another direction. You need to overstand it and not look down. Not respond, not react. When dogs barking, lions don't turn. And really get free of that, because this is it, and this is crazy hard, because they try to isolate us from society as well. And then who to turn to, who will believe your story? Nobody will believe it 100%. That's what we all know. Maybe 1 or 2%. but it's not enough, and then you have to take it slow. You have to raise the vibration, get yourself in the best shape possible, love yourself first, and then you go to the people, and then you start to spread the word and the love, and get really reintroduced to that society, because you left that existence that you had before. People used you because you gave them entrance to society and everything. But then you left this. You left your castle. You understand. Oh, it's full of shit now. So I have to leave this and build my new kingdom, right? And yeah, raising vibration. Drag yourself out of the swamp by yourself. Raise your vibration by yourself. Giving your love by yourself. Yeah, this is reconstruction, man. Baron Münchhausen did it. But he was a liar. But man, yeah, just discern this. Just understand it. Why our stories, their narration, isn't that great? You can use everything for you. Some people say, oh, it's just a child story, Baron Münchhausen, he dragged himself out of the swamp. It's just a lie. It's just a child story. Lord of the Rings, oh, it's not that much of a deep story, man. This is one of the psychologically and narratively deepest writings in human. I go so far to say in human existence. It can compare to anything, I think. Really, man, I'm not kidding you, yo. Right, man. I mean, Gilgamesh is nice too. Isn't that a cool story? The Gilgamesh epic, man. In the beginning, there is a monk, a high standing person, religious person, something like that, with a temple. And he has laws written on stone tablets. And then a beautiful goddess comes to him, and they drink together and get drunk. And then he gets really, man, he gets out of focus. And then this woman takes with him all the rules, and they are very important, like taking the most important thing from him. And then when he comes down from that trip, man, he's like, what the fuck? Where's my stone tablets? Oh, this witch, she stole them from me, and then he needs to fight her to get them back, man. Check out the Gilgamesh epic too. It's a nice story. My people, I want to tell you, use your head, use your brain, use your tongue. And then I'm out for now, right? Take it easy.